Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Wilfredo. You can call me Fredo for short. This is the video I put together for you guys just to demonstrate some of the techniques and the concepts that I discussed in the article. This is the very first exercise. This is a slight decline. Now, I don't want you to get too caught up in the exact bench that I'm using and all that. Um, and also, with all the exercises I'm going to show you, don't really get all that caught up in the specific equipment. What I really want you to focus on more is the angles and, like I discussed in the article, the line of resistance on the exercise. So let's look at the first one. So as you see, there is a perfect line between where my elbow falls and the dumbbell. Um, that's on purpose. I keep my elbows directly under the dumbbell, and the line of resistance, as I said in the article, goes directly through the free weight or the dumbbell. So I have my elbows directly going through the line of resistance just as a way to show you guys exactly where the line of resistance is. So on an incline movement, I'm trying to target my upper pecs. And as you see, with the line of resistance, uh, my upper pec is directly in line with the line of resistance. That's what you're looking for on these exercises. You want to put the portion of your pec that you want to build in line with the line of resistance. Also, what you kind of can't see, you might be able to see it a little bit better on the next exercise, but I have my shoulder blades dug into the bench. Now, this is a powerlifting technique, but it's very applicable to bodybuilding as well. Reason being is that you can protect your shoulders when you have your shoulder blades retracted and dug into the bench. This is that slight decline, like I said. In this part of my gym, we don't have incline and decline benches, and this was the only place that I could record, so I make do with what I had. So once again, you can see the line of resistance is going straight through the dumbbell, and my mid and lower pec is directly in line with that line of resistance. That's what you're looking for in every single really exercise for any body part. Period. That's what you're looking for. You can see that slight arch in my back, and you can see my ribs sticking up. That's because my upper back is dug into the bench. Now this is a cable fly with medial rotation. Now, this is what I discussed in the biomechanics section of the article. So the line of resistance on a cable exercise is always going to be the cable itself. So as you can see, there's a slight decline angle on that cable. That's to target my mid and lower. This is a greater decline angle than I used on the dumbbell bench press in the previous exercise. Uh, Also, let me pause here. I want you to look at my hands and see exactly how I'm holding the cable. So that's a regular cable attachment with the nylon that goes through those plastic pieces. Um, I pulled the plastic piece all the way to one side, and I'm holding the plastic piece as well as part of the nylon. As you can see, the nylon is coming out of the thumb side of my hand. Now, what this does is it forces me to rotate my shoulders as I do the flying movement, as I flex my shoulders. Also, as I discussed a little bit in regards to shoulder safety, when internally rotating the shoulders against resistance, your shoulders are a bit more um, in danger. I don't want to scare you off. I've been doing these types of movements for a very long time, and I have not had any issues. I know a lot of people who do this and they have zero issues. It really depends on tons of different factors um, on whether or not you can internally rotate your shoulders while doing pressing and flying movements. However, when you externally rotate the shoulders, like you see me doing here, you see my elbows are pointed down toward the ground. My shoulders are excuse me, externally rotated in this position. So this will allow you to stretch your pecs a lot more at the uh, beginning of the movement, at this part of the movement. So you'll be able to stretch your pecs without having to worry about any extra tension on the shoulders. So I like this because at the end of the movement, when I contract, I can contract a whole lot harder. So really quickly, I'm going to adjust this cable machine. And once again, I don't want you getting caught up in the specific machines that I'm using. You can do this with really anything. The only limit is your creativity. Only focus on the angles. So this is a slight incline angle, as you'll see. And once again, I'm using that same grip and medially rotating my shoulders as I'm coming in to get a harder contraction, and externally rotating toward the end to get a better stretch. Range of motion is important. Um, yeah, that guy didn't care about my video. uh, Range of motion is extremely important, and it should always be considered. Yeah, it should always be considered on every movement that you choose to do. So I did this just to give you a side view of what the line of resistance should look like with cables. And here in a second, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about body English and doing a standing cable fly. So when doing a standing cable fly, as soon as the weights get heavy, this is what starts to happen. This is what you see guys do. And the problem with this is I'm not I don't take a hard stance when it comes to cheat reps, so to speak. A lot of people say don't cheat, don't use any momentum. I think cheating and momentum has its place. However, when it comes to the pecs, when you're really trying to target a specific head, the slightest shift between your torso and that line of resistance can turn the movement from an upper pec exercise to a lower pec exercise, or vice versa. So if I'm trying to hit my lower pecs, I want to hit my lower pecs, period. I don't want to bring any other muscles into the movement. I just want to hit my lower pecs. So keeping momentum out of it, keeping body English out of it is extremely important. And I adjusted once again just so you could see kind of the decline angle, or excuse me, the incline angle that you're going to want to use from the side. I just wanted you to get a view of it with the cables from the side. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask in the comment section. I'm going to be posting more stuff here on YouTube. So subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and go out there and peck pop. Have a good one.